Hi, ladies. How are you?
Good. I'm good.
Good. How's your week going so far?
It's going good.
You getting ready for Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
Are you going to take the work week off or are you going to still work?
probably going to still work.
That's a good idea. It's always better to work ahead when you can.
Yeah.
Hi, Trinity. All right, let's go ahead and get started. This week, week 3, you guys have been working on your Cornell notes. And this week, we also have our first binder check. So we're going to go over some things regarding those. And one of the things, if you ever have to do a team meeting and you guys want to meet live, you can use Screencastify to record your meetings. That's what I use to record the meetings that I have with you. We, of course, have a paid subscription through the school, but there is a free version that allows you to record a 10-minute video at a time, and you can always add to that. So if we have some activities, we're going to get into tutorials at the next meeting, the TRFs and tutorials next time. But if you need to record anything as far as your learning team assignments go, you can use this as a resource to do that. So how many of you guys have got to your Cornell notes? Has anybody got there?
I have. Yeah, I have.
Okay. So how did you find that process?
Um, well, I haven't finished it yet, but it's going okay.
Okay. Is this a new kind of note-taking method?
Like for me personally?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the things that AVID has used in the past and why we included Cornell notes in there is because that is their preferred note-taking method, where you indicate the notes that you've taken in class, and then you go back after you've taken the notes and you highlight key words, terms, any questions that you still may have. I'm unsure about something, or putting main ideas out on the side so that it's easier for you to use for studying. And then at the end, you write a summary of what it is that occurred in that class from your note taking. So we'll be working with Cornell Notes. It's not the only note taking method that you can use. After we get past this note taking method, and in your other classes, if you're taking notes, use whatever method works best for you. For some people, it's just simply writing out the notes and highlighting the key terms, or highlighting things that you want to remember as far as your notes go. For other people, maybe it's numbering things, doing the A and then indenting for your notes. The main thing is, are you taking notes? And that's what we want to get across to you, is the importance of taking notes in your classes and how note taking can help you to be successful. Are there any questions on the Cornell notes? I'm going to take that as a no. Okay. So the other thing that you have in your lessons this week is your binder check. And with your binder checks, I did do a little bit of looking. I haven't graded them at this point. For those of you that have turned it in, I haven't got to the grading of it. I'm going to wait until I have everybody's at the end, because grading your binders is very labor intensive for me. And so I'll do those at the end of the week. But what I'm going to be looking for is, do you have a cover page for each course? So those of you that were here last quarter and already have your binder set up, have you added your new classes for this second quarter? Have you updated your annual and quarterly grade form? And is that in your AVID folder? Do you have a copy of your contract in the AVID folder? Have you updated your GPA calculator and included what your current grades are for your classes? Also, do you have your PACE charts in each of your class folders? And I'm also looking to see if they have information on them, the dates when you finish things. In order to get full credit, you need to have dates on there. So do you have any coursework within your folders? And then when you submit your binder to be graded, you're going to be asked those same 2 questions from last quarter. Does your GPA match your goal GPA for this quarter? And if it doesn't, if you're not quite where you want to be, then you need to contact your instructor. So say you wanted to get an A in all your classes, but you currently have a B in your math class, you're going to contact your math teacher and say, hey, what can I do to bump up my grade to an A? And then you're going to describe your plan on how you're going to get your grade to where you want it to be. So here's the GPA calculator, and you remember from last time, you're going to put in your letter grade that you currently have, and it's going to calculate your points, and it will tell you where exactly you're at, so you can use that information for quarter 2. And then also on the pacing charts, what's circled there in red, the date that you finished it, that's what I'm going to be looking at. So if you want to go through and backfill for now and just put, I finished lesson 5, there is a submission date in your gradebook that tells you when you submitted it. So you can go through and say, oh yeah, I submitted lesson 5 on this date. And then, if you want to do it, if you can backfill it, we're in week 3, so hopefully you can get those up to date for your PACE charts. You'll also notice that there's a link here for an AVID PACE chart, because AVID is a little bit different. And I believe that the AVID PACE chart here, I didn't make it. I had another teacher who shared it with me, but it's week by week. So you can go in and update those as well and use that as a pacing chart for your AVID class. And then here's a outline of exactly what should be in your binder. You should have your AVID binder and what it is and where you're going to put it. So we've kind of broken it down a little bit better for you this quarter than we did last quarter. So, hi Juju. She's going to come in here in a minute. So this is what's going to be in your binder. This is where you put it, what folder it should be in, what